Hello and welcome to another stream. This is day 6 of making a game in 10 days. And so far, we have done pretty good progress. This is what we have until now. This is what we've done with in the past 5 days. So basically, if you haven't seen it, it's basically you're a turret on the center of the screen. Some enemies are going to come to attack you, and you can press space to rotate, and when you release, you're going to fire. And next time you rotate, you're going to rotate the other way around. And after you kill a set amount of enemies, in this case 30, because where you're trying, you're going to be presented this screen that allows you to increase your some things, like increase your abilities, basically upgrading your turrets. Because you have two turrets, one that you control and one that you don't, that's below you. That basically auto fires, but you can upgrade it too. And yesterday we did these basic models that look pretty stiff and funny here for the game. Basically, we are going for a Halloween theme, and we have a cat, a scarecrow, a pumpkin, and what's the other thing that we have? Yeah, a bat. And Corey, how much sleep did you get yesterday? Maybe 7 hours and a half, or yeah, something like that. Something like that. So yeah, I slept. Pretty decent. How about you, Corey? How much could you sleep? Let me. Okay, so I'm going to open Notion and see our tasks for today, and we have to. Okay, destroy the particles on impact, making the basic design for the turret, modeling the turret. You slept zero hours, but you should go to sleep then. Just go to sleep if you have to. If you haven't slept. And yeah, here solving a problem where the points needed update, or a problem where the points needed updates when it okay, when the points update when they shouldn't. Temp10th, hello, how are you? We are starting this stream. How is it going? It's pretty cool. We are on day 6 and we have done pretty good progress till now. So I think we can do this. And here I'm just checking the tasks that we have on Notion, and tell me what's your day is looking like. Like, how's your day going? Corey says, "Good luck, but I'll check back how long you normally stream." I stream for 5 hours, so you probably have time to get back if you want. Tempton says, "I'm good, thanks. Glad to hear that it's going good." Yeah, it's we have done good progress, so I think that we are going to be able to finish it. So first task of the day is going to be destroying the projectiles on impact, so it doesn't go through the enemies and it just actually destroys. So what I'm going to do is going here on enemy, custom the enemy script is where I'm checking if all the collisions for the projectiles, and maybe that's not the best way of doing it, but that's the way that we are doing it for now. So here I'm going to go maybe, yeah, here we have all the collisions on trigger enter here. So on projectiles, after receiving the damage, I want to say here, okay, so P, I want to destroy here. And what do I want to destroy? I'm going to grab the P is basically the projectile script that we grabbed, and I'm going to say transform that game object. So after dealing the damage to the enemy, it's going to destroy. And here I want to do the same. And here on projectiles done, I want to do the same here. Destroy the P transform, and it's basically going to be the same for each one of the projectiles. And here too. And I think that that's the first task done. I think that's all the behavior that we have to do, just destroying the projectile on impact with an enemy. So I'm going to just press play and see if everything's working correctly. Okay, so enemies are coming. And for example, I'm going to shoot this one. And yeah, you can see that the projectile destroys instantly when it gets to the enemy. Corey says, I'm working on my locomotion for my character, switching between 3 different stances with 3 different weapons. It's been fun to say the least. The more complex the project, the higher the fun or the higher the reward when you complete it. So good luck with your locomotion for your characters. And 3 different stances with 3 different weapons. So what's your game about? Okay, so here I'm going to just go to Notion, destroy projectiles on impact. I'm going to pass this task to done. And I'm going to say here on my GitHub, destroying. Oh, and this is not the repository. Here it is, destroying projectiles on impact. And I'm going to say commit to main and patch. And Corey says, I know, right? Yeah, it is like that. Well, sometimes it's frustrating, but when you have when you complete the when you complete the functionalities, it's all pretty rewarding. Here, I'm going to check what's the next task. So before making the designs, because I prefer doing other things before making designs. I'm going to fix these problems that we had before, like yesterday. And we have to animate the, we have to animate the bat. And I'm going to say here, this is going to be a blue task. Corey says, as long as you've got time and commitment, you will persevere. Yeah, that's true. You, if you need to, and you are not motivated, but like if you really want to do something, you are going to persevere doing it. You just have to really want it. Okay, so here we have a problem where the points update when they shouldn't. So let's go to our project and see what's this task about, because I don't remember what's the problem. Okay, so here when we kill an enemy, it's we're getting 10 points, and it should be getting us 10 points for every enemy, because that's the how we set this up. And now let's wait until we kill or eliminate another enemy. And okay, it's updating. It's updating again. Yeah, that's weird. That's a little bit weird. So that's related to the experience points. And so I'm going to, after going through this update, I'm going to, or this upgrade. Okay, so at least the upgrade is working when the numbers are correct. So now I'm going to say here on experience manager here. On the experience manager, I want to check what I'm doing that's updating the points wrong. And give me a minute. I'm going to just I'll be back really soon, in 30 seconds. Temp10 says, I love the gameplay, looks amazing. Yeah, the gameplay is kind of good, but it looks incomplete because it is incomplete. But that's what we are fixing today. So today we are doing this task here, and basically it's doing the design for the turret and some other things that are related to the graphics of the game. And then maybe next time, so not tomorrow because I'm not streaming tomorrow. Next time it's going to be Monday. So Monday, we are probably going to be doing some UI. Then we have 3 days left after Monday. So then we are going to Temtans. You are amazing at making games. Thank you, dude. And you said looks good. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your comment. Okay, so here I'm going to, yeah, let's get back to the script. And where we are adding experience points, I want to check if the experience points, yeah, are higher or equal than points until next upgrade. And where am I changing this? Only here. So this should be working just right. For example, if I just say here, if I just comment this, the points shouldn't, it's not going to activate the upgrade screen, but I just want to check if I'm just getting the points that I should be receiving. And it seems like it, but I don't want to take things for like as obvious, because sometimes these things that we think are not breaking the game are the ones that are breaking it. So yeah, that was not a problem, but it's still good to check it just to make sure. So here is the problem. Here where I commented, I'm going to make this just make this code again, another comment. I'm going to delete this message, and I want to go line for line here, seeing what I'm doing. So here, I don't want to get new upgrades right now. I just want to check if here. Oh, I think I know why I'm having this error. So basically, before we did this, or basically did this, we had this function here that's added after the after I'm updating the points. So basically, I'm changing the points and I'm not updating them here. But this is not the way I want to add 2 points until next upgrade, because we already did this this year. So what I'm going to do is just delete all of this, and now it should be working. These are just like really small things that get that are errors that you get when you are working while you are talking. So yeah, because I'm just getting used to working while I speak, and it's not that difficult for me for now. But it's I can't get my maximum concentration, you know, because sometimes you need to be like working silence, and you get the focus that you need for the task. But it's actually okay for now, and I think I'll get better with time. Okay, so with this we are, I think, yeah, we solved the problem. So that's basically another task that we can we can drag from doing to done. And let's say here on GitHub problem, okay, fix problem where the points where the points update they shouldn't. So that's not basically what that's not what was happening, but that's the problem that I was suspecting when they shouldn't. Let's see, shouldn't. Okay, so here on the description, I'm going to put something else, and I want to say here we had a custom or a function that was altering or adding to the points needed to upgrade after the update of on the UI. So commit to main, switch to origin, and we are going through pretty fast with this with these tasks. Oh, okay, it's just read. I hope I pronounced that well. Just follow. So thank you for your follow. It's really appreciated, and I hope you like the stream. We're just starting. This is day 6 of making a game in 10 days, and we're going pretty fast. So it should be good, but we shouldn't be too confident, because confidence makes you relax. So we don't want to relax until we have this done. And today, I'm not sure when I'm going to be dropping it, but today I want to be I want to have something that you can play on Edge. So maybe a prototype for this that's playable at least. Okay, some of the enemies, really slow enemies, are not spawning by default or on the enemy spawner. So I wanted to go and see here. If, for example, I think it was just it's just read says hello, hello, welcome to the stream. So here, if you don't know what we're doing, just in case, I'm going to let you know. Below my face, there's my Notion, and you can see the current task that we're doing. Just in case you miss something, you can see what we're doing. Noobgame says, "I'm back, friend. Hello, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you here for another day of game development. And this is day 6, so we already passed the half the deadline. So we have to go pretty fast to complete the game. And now we already solved two things from yesterday, and we're going to solve this other one. And I think it was so yeah, some of the enemies, really slow enemy, are not spawning by default on the enemy spawner. And says, I don't know if you know, but stream is super laggy. Okay, thanks for letting me know. And I'm going to check. It could be like on. Oh yeah, I can see it. It's super laggy. I don't know why it is though. Maybe it's because I'm having bad connection here. It's maybe I don't think there's nothing I can do about it. It's really sad. Thanks for letting me know, but I can't do anything about it, sadly. Let's see how this is going. Like I can see here. Yeah, because I can see on certain platforms the stream is working okay, and in other platforms it's not working really great. But yeah. Okay, so here I'm just going to minimize this, and I'm going to say here on where do I need to check it? I need to go to the enemy or here. Noobgame says, you're using Blender or Cinema 4D? I'm using Blender, or well, I used Blender yesterday, and we're going to use Blender today too. So yeah, that's the only 3D modeling program that I have used. Well, I've used other programs too, but that's the only one that I've learned, and I'm not that good. But oh, you're going to learn, okay? just enjoy the stream as you like it. Okay, so here I'm going to go for the enemy spawner here, and I'm going to say, on here we have the chances on. Yeah, what I want to say, I'm not the best 3D modeler, but I can do the basic stuff that you saw me do yesterday. Okay, so if current enemy is unlocked, it's higher or equal to 3. Let's see here. So if current enemy is unlocked, is higher or equal to 1. Yeah, higher or equal to 3 or to 2. And here. Okay, if where am I changing this? I'm changing this after spawning an enemy, I think. Yeah, here. So I spawn an enemy, and I'm saying enemy spawn is plus plus, so I'm adding to 1, 1 to this variable. And then I'm saying, okay, if enemy spawned, that's the total of enemies that has spawned on this run, is higher or equal to, or bigger than, or equal, yeah, bigger or equal to enemies needed for next unlock, and current enemies unlocked. And I think this is going to be creating problems. Yeah, that's creating problems, I think. Let's see. Because you were saying, for example, this is going to be 0 the first time. And because we only have 1 enemy unlocked, then it's going to be 1. And when we have 2 enemies, it's going to be 2 when you have 3 enemies. And it's going to be 3 when we have 4. So this shouldn't go over 3. This shouldn't go over 3. Yeah, so enemy spawn, and I'm going to say here, just in case, yeah, I'm checking here if current enemies unlocked is minus, or sorry, it's lower than enemies needed for next unlock that length. And the length of this should be 4, so 4 minus 1 is 3. Yeah, and I'm saying just if that's this case. So it shouldn't go over 3, and that's not the problem. Sage Suter says, which game are you making? We're making welcome, Sage. I'm hoping, I hope that I'm pronouncing your name right. Sage. Okay, so here we are making a turret, a game where you're a turret. You're in the center of the screen, and basically enemies are going to come to attack you, and you can move with space like this. And when you release, you are going to be shooting a projectile. And next time you move, you're going to be moving, but to the other direction. Basically, when you kill or eliminate these enemies, you will be upgrading your turrets, like a health increase, regeneration increase, and we have a total of 8 abilities that are going to be shuffled each time you get the experience needed. And it's going to be Halloween themed, so you can see here that our enemies are scarecrows, there's a black cat, there's a pumpkin, and there's a bat. So yeah, we are going back here, and let's see what's the problem here. And maybe it's just a thing of probability, and yeah, it's just a thing of probability, and we can actually try if the enemy spawner. We are going to be putting here, let's say 3 here on the current enemies unlocked. And yeah, we had the same problem before. When I put this to 3, it's getting really weird, and it's getting a lot of errors here. So we don't want to be doing that. But I don't know why this is a problem. I just know when we do that, it's getting us a problem. So basically here we should be having the all the enemies unlocked. And I'm just going to say here on enemies needed for next unlock. I'm just going to modify this to maybe 2 and 2, 4, and 6. So we can test this. We can test this faster. So we just need to kill 2 enemies for unlocking the next one. And yeah, you can't see here because this is what I'm seeing here. Current enemies unlocked. It's going to be changing. So I'll just tell you, yeah, we are on 2 now. And now that they are spawning, it should go to 3. But let's see if it goes to 3. And it doesn't seem to be going to 3. So there's a problem right there. Okay, so it just really says, wow, I sent that like 8 minutes ago, and you just now saw you responding to the hello. But I'm new to Kick, and I'm just trying to find chill streams to hang out to. I'm so sorry that it has a long delay. I'll try to fix it when I end the stream, but currently I can't do anything because yeah, here I think I have like 1 bar of connection, like the yeah, it's not getting the best connection. I'm not getting the best connection possible. So I'm sorry if that's bothering you, but again, I can't do nothing to solve that for now. But I'll try to search what I can do when I end the stream. And okay, so now we are going to be going back to this enemy spawner, and let's see why it's not working the way we want. Okay, I want to say here, if this gets here, debug that log. I want to say over, so spawn enemy 4. That's our pumpkin, and I'm going to say here, I'm going to add this. So basically we have the time when we set when we called this. So I can just press play, and let's see. Yeah, when I press play, it's working as normal, and we have our enemy spawner here that's currently going to 2, and I don't think it's going to go over 2, and that's the problem that we have right now. But I'll see if if on the console we are getting the message that we're looking for. And yeah, before we do this, we should go delete this message, because it's getting all our messages from, like, it's covering all of our console. And what could be the problem that's not letting us go over? I just read says, I want to end up making my own games too. That's awesome. Do you know any engine that you want to use, or any particular language, or are you just starting? As we have a really long delay, or you said, what is this game supposed to be about? This game is about just we're making a game in 10 days, so it's going to be just a simple game, but it's just about you're a turret on the center of the screen here. You can see here, and you are going to be shooting these enemies that come to you, and you, each time you, like, after a set amount of enemies that you kill, you're going to get this screen that allows you to improve or upgrade your turret. And the task of this game is, like, the objective of this game is just lasting as long as you can. And you can stack the upgrades, so it's kind of like a roguelike, but not like really roguelike. It's just have these upgrades that you can these upgrades that you can stack. Okay, so let's go back to solving this, and here on the experience manager, this we already solved, and the problem here is that we are not. Yeah, I think that the problem here is that we are not going over 3. So we have to go 3 or higher to actually call this. So if we are if our current enemy is unlocked, it's not over 3, it's not going to actually call this. So what I want to make here is say the Yoshi, welcome Yoshi, the Yoshi, good to have you here, says, I want to make a music sync game. How would you go about it? I have seen a few different YouTubers like Danny, etc. and want to make it, I have no experience. So if you have no experience, there are different options for you. You can choose an engine that's good for doing what you want. So the one that I always recommend for starting, it's Game Maker. Even though I'm using Unity, because I think Game Maker is easier for starting. And if you want to make a music sync game, how would I go about it? I would go about it like you have to calculate your own times. Like maybe what I'm thinking now is let me use I'm going to just open Affinity here so I can draw something for you. So basically I would have my own time. I would be calculating my own time and I would be asking here. Okay, so I'm going to create a new project here, or a new file. I'm going to paint new pixel here. And okay, this bucket, let's fill this with black. Let's do another. And okay, so yeah, I would calculate my own time. For example, let's say your game has this is a var, and this is your middle, and you have to, for example, the normal behavior on some of these games are, for example, you have an arrow that points this way, and when this arrow gets to here, for example, and when it gets to here, I'm going to change the color so it's a little bit easier to see. For example, when this arrow gets to here, you'll have to click it, right? Let's see. You'll have to click it. So, for example, I would say, I would assign this one's a value of maybe this one has a time of 1, and I'm going to have a timer here. Yeah, let me see. Just change the color. A timer here. Timer. And I would check, for example, if the timer is 1 minute or 1.1, it's a little bit over, so it would be like a little bit to here, like this. So I could say maybe this is not a perfect, but it's an okay. And you are going to see when the player presses the space, you're going to, or well, the key that you wanted to press, or for example, this one is an arrow up. So when this player presses, I want to check, okay, if, for example, I'm going to register in the player pressed exactly on 1, I want to say this is perfect, right? Perfect. If the player pressed the key when it was like 0.9, like it was a little bit more to the left, I want to say, okay, this is okay, not perfect. So we can have different ways of rewarding the player depending on how well or how close to this number you did it. So that's the way I think I could do it. But again, I haven't done a game like that. It's just the first thought that comes to my mind, or of how I would do it. And yeah, you have to experiment of how you're going to be doing your project, and every project is different, so you have to just experiment. Okay, so here I'm going to say, let's see. So here it's going to be always returning 0 because we are not checking if we have this unlocked. So in case this is, the judge says, thanks for that. No worries. It's a pleasure to be able to help you, and I hope it's going to be good for your project. Okay, so here, current enemies unlocked. I want to check here that if we are on 1, let's see, yeah, if we are on 1, I want to 1 or higher, I want to return this. If we are 2 or higher, I'm going to return this. And I think I can just say like here, instead of -1, just the normal value. And Thomas OAA just followed. Thank you, Thomas, for the follow. I'm glad I have you here, and enjoy the stream. So here, let's see if that solves our problem, because we incremented by 1 the maximum limit of the current enemies unlocked. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Current enemies unlocked. Okay, so current enemies unlocked is now 3, and we are having the same problem that we had before. Just that we are okay. So we can see the pumpkins here. We're still having the problem. Okay, so we should be. I'm going to put on tasks. Stop spawning on upgrade screen. And I'm going to put this on programming. And we're going to do that after we fix this problem. And let's go back here. And let's see. So I think that's because we have our, maybe we can do this like this. And maybe it's because this is getting like, we didn't have the sufficient indexes for this to go through. So basically here we were going 0, 1, 2, and 3. And we didn't have the 3 before, so maybe that's that was the problem there. And let's check again, because now the length is going to be higher now. The length is going to be higher because we just added another piece of well, not information, but another piece of another index to that array. And let's see again. So yeah, we're currently on enemies unlocked 1, so the cat and the scarecrow should be appearing now. And of course the cats have less chances to appear. And I'm going to say, okay, increase fire rate. And let's just eliminate some more enemies. And we are currently on level 3. So now the pumpkins should be, yeah, we can see here that we have a pumpkin here, and our pumpkins are have a different movement type, so they basically move in a curve that they generate. And we did that, I think so yeah, this is day 6. We did that on day 4. Yeah, they move kind of different to the other enemies. And we have the bats here that are not currently animated, but that's okay. So it looks pretty bad, but yeah, it's a game in 10 days. You shouldn't expect like a masterpiece from this, but you should expect something that's at least playable. So here, yeah, we already fixed this. some of the enemies are not spawning, or and we can go to our GitHub here and say fix some of the enemies are not spawning. And basically this was the array was not lagged. Yeah, the array lagged index, and it was that was causing the problem because yeah, that was causing the problem. And I can see here how I solved it, so it's okay to just put this a little description, and I'm going to say commit to main and push to origin. And yeah, what's the next thing that we have to do? Stop spawning on upgrade screen. So on upgrade screen, we are going to be pausing the spawning of the enemies. And here we are just going to check. Let's see. Okay, so here I think I want to yeah, when I so yeah, what do I want to do? I think I can go to get the game manager here. That's where I'm pausing the game, and I'm saying, yeah, if game paused, I can do this, and if not, I'm going to do this. And where else should I do this? Maybe. So yeah, the time scale is 1, so it's going to be like resume the gameplay here, and this is going to pause it because the time scale is now 0. And I can just try this, and I'm going to see if I just pause the game like normal. If I just pause the game like normal, the enemies are going to continue spawning, and I don't think they are going to be spawning. So yeah, that's working just alright. The thing is, I have to put the time scale on 1, or sorry, on 0 when we open this this upgrade menu. So where do we open this? I think on the experience manager. Yeah, here I think we are saying to the UI manager instance and all that stuff. So I'm going to say here UI manager. I have to search for the UI manager and for the upgrade card. And here on the, let's just close the things that we are not going to be needing. So enemy spawner, no, I think I needed that one. So enemy spawner, I'm going to open again. And yeah, let's see, on UI manager, the thing we're doing, it's setting the time scale to 0. And when the upgrade card is clicked, we're setting the time scale to 1 again. And let's just see if I was just having another error before, or if the enemies are spawning when they shouldn't. Let's see. So yeah, we have to eliminate 2 more enemies for this upgrade to take. Yeah, so I can see here that none of the enemies are spawning. So that was the error that we had before. What it was just because we had another error that was creating it. So we don't have to fix anything here. Actually, we just can't delete this. And now we have to make the basic design for the turret. So yeah, let's go back to our before modeling the turret. I want to make some design first, so we know how it's going to look before making it, and we can actually tweak the design according to what just faster. And then with the finalized design, we can go to our blender and model the turret. So basically, I think I want something uh, for our turret. I want to show four things. Four things, yeah. So basically, I want to display somewhere on the turret, and I'm going to put connect the tablet here so I can draw. Uh, Here, connect, and let's just try if this is working. Yeah, this is working. Okay, so I need four things. Blue Stickman, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm glad to have you here another day. This is day 6 already of making a game in 10 days, and we are doing pretty good. We are going to, now we're just going to design the turret for, yeah, design the turret for the game, and then when we have the design ready, we are going to be modeling the turret on Blender. So first thing we need to take into consideration is that the turret uh, cannons, it's equal to 1. So just one cannon. We have to take that into consideration when we design this. I want to display the probability ability of projectile spawning, and I think that's just it. So we have to take those things into consideration when we are when we design this turret for our game. So basically, we are going to be looking at this from top down, but it would be cool if we make this like 3D. So for now, what we have is just a cube. This is what we have right now, just a cube. That has a cylinder right here. It's super simple. Here, and that's the thing that we have right now. Here, yeah, that's the only thing that we have right now, and we want to do something a little bit more complex than that. We want to maybe just move this to the side, and basically it's going to be the same, but it's not going to look the same. So maybe we could make a cannon that's something like this instead of just that cylinder. We could make this kind of cooler shape for our cannon. And yeah, I think that's good. And maybe this could be like, I don't know, instead of this cube, it could be something like maybe, yeah. So let's look at this from the top. So that's our that's where we are going to be looking this design from. So maybe here I can put this a little bit like that. So this is our new shape for our cannon, and we have I want to display somewhere if you have the chance to. So yeah, basically on the cannon, maybe on we have something here that, for example, if we're going to fire a poison, if we're going to fire a poison projectile next, I want to say here maybe this is green, so we know the next projectile that we're going to fire, and we can prioritize when we are firing that projectile. Yeah, I'm going to change the color, and maybe this could be like something more spiky or spiky looking. So it could be something like this. And we still need to have, like, for example, we could have a place like this, a place like this, It could be something like this, so we know it's going to be looking a little bit like this. So we know which ones are, which projectiles can we spawn. So what I want to do here is, for example, we can have, let's just say, we have the fire projectiles unlocked. I want to paint this here of red, so we know that we can fire that projectile, and this one on the center is going to be the color of the projectile that's going to be fired next. So yeah, for example, if you have a higher probability, I want to paint this a little bit brighter, so you know the probabilities. You can interpret the probabilities of you firing that that projectile, or maybe just activate this color in case that you have a probability. It doesn't matter if it's low or high, but if you have that probability, I'm just going to be painting this one. And AJ Cube, hello AJ Cube, it's good to have you here another day. Yeah, day 6. And you ask, it is already 60% done or 80% done? I'm not sure. I think that it's at least the core functionalities are there. So I think not 60, but maybe 50. The thing is that we are going to be finishing this game in time. So don't worry. Just trust me. We are going to do this on time. And in case that on the last day or stream gets to 5 hours, I'm just going to go over the 5 hours because we have to make this this challenge. We can't fail on this challenge. We must persevere and this. So in any way, we're going to make it work. So yeah, with that design, I think that well, it's going to look a little bit like this. So if it looks something like if it looks like that from the top, sorry, I think I'm going to cancel this here. If it looks like this from the top, it should look like something like, let's see, let's just change color. It should look maybe like, yeah, so we have our new shape for Canon. That's going to be something like this. So maybe I'm just going to put a rectangle for now. And yeah, this is our new shape for our Canon. So it's basically going to look something like this. And Lustigman says, my favorite lost English letter is, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's thorn. It makes the th sound as in thing. And my second favorite is the F. It makes a softer th sound as in the. I don't know anything about English. I just I can barely speak it. But it's cool that you know about this lost English letters, and you know how you know the symbols and how they are called. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so this should look something like this and like this. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. It's not going to be actually. It's just for reference. Your school doesn't teach English? That's a shame. It's like every school should yeah, every school should teach English because it's like, I think the most spoke language as second language. So yeah, this is going to be like this, and maybe a little bit wider. So I can scale this on this side here, maybe. And yeah, so we have this And I'm going to just say this is basically the width of this. It's going to be like this. And here should be something, should be looking like this. And it's going to have, for example, here, it's going to have something like this, for example. Maybe something like this. So yeah, I think that that looks like I want it to look. And you don't have to understand this drawing. This was just for me. So okay, we have this. This is the most important drawing for our concept. How it's going to look from the top. So I think I'm just going to erase this. And we're going to be going to Blender now. We don't need this. Yeah, we don't need this. So I'm just going to erase all of this. Okay. So now we are going to open Blender. And we have the basic design for the turret. So we're going to drag this from doing to done. And so I'm going to, okay, so blue statement says, FIFO are two separate symbols, not four letters. Try selecting one of the letters. You can't because phi and fo are different symbols. Instead of being four letters being separated by a space. Well, it's I should research a little bit more about the language and the pronunciation, because I'm not so great as you can as you saw. Well, not only right now, but as in general in the streams. I'm not really the pronunciation guy, so I don't understand the symbols and stuff. So maybe someday I'll research and be better and be able to understand the thing you share with me. So modeling the turret is the next task. Animating the bat boss is going, or well, it's just a bat, but it's our bat boss. And we have to put a timer. So we have a lot of time today. I think that maybe it's going to be, let's suppose this is going to take us an hour and this is going to take us half an hour. So we still have 2 hours and a half to work on the game today. So I think we're going to be able to put the timer and maybe just make the settings menu on the main menu. And then tomorrow we can redesign the UI. Yeah, we can redesign the UI and make something, or well, not tomorrow, because tomorrow there's not going to be any stream, but on Monday, yeah. Blue Stigman says, how I usually write German, how I do it in school. Oh, okay, so you changed your letter for, but which one do you like more? Like how you write it in school or how you usually write it? Okay, so modeling the turret. Let's go to our Blender here. And it's going to be a pretty simple design. It's not going to be too complicated. It's just a basic shape. And we're going to keep it, keeping it. Oh, so you like the line more? Yeah, it's up to personal preference. But when I write stuff like well, on paper it's different. It's kind of maybe a little bit cooler to take more effort, but it's cool to write like normal when in any other context. And says, oh no, the NBs are attacking the text. And what? Okay, so now I'm going to use yeah, we have to take into consideration the size of this. Okay, so what's the size of this? We have here on our game, this is let's see, player cube is 1 by 1 cube. And I think we're going to be putting this like the camera, instead of being here, maybe it's going to be here. So it's going to be looking a little bit smaller, but we'll have more space for the enemies, so you can see the enemies coming. And yeah, maybe not that far. Maybe we can try something like 18 or 16. Let's go back to 18. I think 18 is great. So we have to make sure that on the designs here, these are noticeable, so you you can see this with no problem. So yeah, we're going here, and I can Blue Steven says, I thought I copied the Unicode. Whoa. What's the you thought you copied the Unicode? What's the Unicode? Unicode. Like I heard it, but Unicode, formerly the Unicode standard, is text coding standard maintained by the Unicode. Okay, so you thought you copied the formatted text, but you just sent normal lengths. Okay, so what do we need? We need to grab these ones, and we are not going to be needing them. So let's just press X. I'm going to put the chaining here first, and I'm going to create a new material. Or rather than creating a new material, what I'm going to do is grab this images here. This is the albedo, and I'm going to drag the emissions. So yeah, let's see, just drag the color here and the emissions here. Emissions here, and that's our cube, but we're going to be painting a cube later. So for now, I want to disconnect this, and something broke, I think. No, it's back to normal. And we'll just make this like okay, so how do we make this shape? It's 5. It's no break space. No break space. I can see, like, all I see on chat, it's like no. I see I don't see anything. I see like just your name and a blank space. Okay, so here I need to create this kind of shape here. So I'm going to edit mode. I'm going to put a cut through this on the middle, and maybe just by dragging this, it's going to look a little bit more similar to what we have here. So yeah, I want to drag here on X, and this is not all, because I want to grab from here these ones too, like these ones, and scale on Y, so it looks a little bit like we want. Oh, the no break space is an invisible character. Oh, so you copied the invisible character. That's why I couldn't see anything, because there was nothing to actually see. Okay, so maybe I want to put this like a little bit like this, and I want to make this a little bit. Let's get to object mode, and I'm going to scale this on the set. I'm going to say 0 0.6, 0.6, or 0.75, or 7. Yeah. That's the last letter. Yeah, in Cyrillian, Russian. So I don't know anything about other languages. I'm not that. I haven't done my research, so I'll just trust you. What's it gonna say? It's a partial differential. It looks like Greek delta lowercase. Okay, so here we have this shape, and we'll just put another shape mesh cube, and this will make 1 meter. So we have a reference of scale, and this, let's make this 0.5. And yeah, I think that I could make this a little bit smaller, on like 0.9 maybe, or 0.8. So it's still like 1 meter by 1 meter, or approximately that. And let's move this 1 meter, or 0.1 meters, 0.1. And yeah, I think that's about it. Is another sign. I'm not understanding anything of what you're saying, but okay, I'll trust you. Okay, so here this is going to be the space where the cannon is going to be, and I think I want to put the cannon like, maybe just hide this, make another cube, and put this cube here. You're getting those Unicode symbols from Unicode table in your computer. Yeah, but like I can see that you are using symbols, so you're getting those from your computer, but I don't understand the symbols. So here I'm going just to drag this, and I want to make a cut through this here, and maybe I can just drag here on the wireframe. I can select all of this and scale it on the Y. Scale it on the Y, and maybe, yeah, sorry, scale it on the Y, that's 0.5 maybe, and scale it on the Z, 0.52. So it's kind of, or 0.6 maybe, or 7. Yeah, 0.7. And we're going to be shooting like that. Insulating capital letter with an octagon. Okay, so let's just put this to solid again. And it's going to be, maybe we can put change a little bit of the design here. And the design is too simple. I think it's not fitting for the game that we're doing. Let's just make some minor adjustments to this design. Maybe we can put this barrel, like, for example, make a cut here. Let's create another cube here. Cube. Let's make this cube. Let's just scale it. Let's make it 0.5. And let's make this a little bit higher, or taller. And let's make it a little bit, yeah, a little bit bigger on X, 25. Let's drag this on X here, so it cuts our match like this. And I'm going to go to this one here. I'm going to go to modifiers, add a modifier, and I'm going to add a generate modifier. That's a boolean, and I want to select the object. It's going to be this one. So after I apply this, I get a cut for my match, and I want to check, yeah, it's good topology, or maybe I can just make this like this. Bandera Gamer, what's up? We are just here making a game in 10 days. This is day 6, and we have done pretty good progress so far, but we're still not done with the game, obviously. We are doing the model for our turret, and basically this game is you are a turret that's on the center of the screen. Some enemies are going to spawn from the sides or well all around you, and you have to shoot at them. And when you eliminate a certain amount of them, you're going to get a screen that allows you to upgrade your turret. And yeah, this screen that has 8 abilities right now, and you can increase your fire rate or some other things maybe. Yeah, you control your turret by pressing space. Yeah, you move like this, and when you release, you're going to be firing. And the next time you move, you're going to move or rotate the other way around. So yeah, that's basically what we have, and it's going to be a pretty simple game. And there's another turret that's automatically firing for you that you can also upgrade. And now we are making the designs, or we already made the basic design for it, but we are making something more complex for a design for the turret, the main turret. Okay, so here maybe I want to scale this on the X by 2 or 2.5, and I can put this here on here, and maybe I can just bevel this so it looks a little bit more. It has a little bit more geometry, so it doesn't look too simple. Let's say Control B. We can apply some bevels, so it looks a little bit more complex. And we can do the same for these ones too. And later we can make sure that nothing of the mesh breaks. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be breaking a little bit, so we can make maybe this before we do the other ones. This one, this one, this one, and this one, like this. And then we can go here, like add some bevels here. Okay, so here and here. And that's not going to give us any problems. And maybe here, I think this is going to create a little bit of a problem here. Yeah, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so I want to grab this, and this, and let's bevel here. And it's a little bit more complex. So I think we can add more complexity to here by adding another piece here, because I want this to not be too simple, to not look too simple, because our other models are not that simple. They are simple, but not that simple. So yeah, I want to add maybe another mesh here, a cube. And let's make this cube. Let's give it some bevels here. Yeah, so bevel. Yeah, that's okay. And I'm going to scale this 0.25 maybe, or 20 or 0.3. Drag this like this. I'm going to scale this on set, so it's a little bit more like this. And this is going to display the yeah, this is going to display the projectile that we're going to fire next. So basically this is like a button that goes like right here. And maybe this can be okay, so this is just a basic shape. I'm going to make this, grab this face and this face. I'm going to say E scale, or sorry, just yeah, grab this E scale back 0.9 maybe, and drag this back. So it's like more like a cannon. Or what I could also do is like just hide this on this, and I could grab this again and say E and scale 0.9, and I can grab these faces and these faces, and there's bridge edge loops, so I can make a hole through it. And maybe we could put some more holes through this. Yeah, we can put some holes here, so it's kind of more complex. So this is going to this is going to be our design for now. This is going to look like in game, maybe like something like this. And we have another turret below us, and I think maybe this is just enough complexity for now, and we can have our yeah, we will have our things that I put here, like these things that say if you can fire a certain bullet type, or if you have the probability. So here I want to say, or instead of say, I want to. Damien Play says, "Are you a hater of Roman?" Hello, Damien. Who are you asking that? I don't see any haters here. Okay, so here I'm just going to say cube, and I'm going to scale this on set, not by 0. I'm going to scale this on set by 0.1. Yeah, 0.1 is going to be enough. I'm going to scale this on y2, so 0.12 here. And I'm going to scale this on x 0.15, and I'm going to put this like no, Blue Stickman is not a hater. He has been like maybe from the second stream that I've done, and he has been commenting on the stream. So that's not a hater there. It's Blue Stickman. Blue Stickman. Okay, so 0.5, and maybe I can put yeah, I think I can just make this, like grab this face here, extrude, scale by 0. Scale here by 0.9 or 0.8, and yeah, let's just drag this a little bit like this. Demon Play says, my friend got me to be his scripter, or yeah, his scripter for his Scratch game. I'm having trouble with sell button. With the selling button. What game are you making? What is your game about? Let's rotate this a little bit so it's like in the kind of the same position as this part here. Let's move this a little bit to this side and this side here. And yeah, let's just position here. Clark Silent, hello, welcome to another day of game development. We're here on day 6 already, and we are making the yeah, we're making the design for the turret. It's basically going to be a little bit weird because I'm not a designer, but it's okay. We don't have to have like a really good designs, because it's just what we can do in the time given. So yeah, it's actually okay. So here I'm just going to make this weird design that's going to replace our turret. And maybe I was thinking I shouldn't just put this here. Maybe this is just enough. And we can use this as a turret. This is going to be a turret. So basically here it's going to be painted. Yeah, it's going to be painted, and the color is going to be the color of the next projectile that you're going to fire. Jerry says, what type of game is this? Or well, you said what type of game? It's I don't know how you would call this game, like what genre it is, or if it has a genre. But you're basically a turret, and you can move with space. And when you release, you're going to fire. And next time you move, you're going to move to the other way around, and you have to kill these enemies. So basically, when you kill these enemies, you're going to get after a certain amount of enemies killed, you're going to get this UI here. That's going to let you upgrade your your turrets. So yeah, that's basically all the game. It's going to be a really short and simple game, and your objective for this game is last as long as possible. It's going to be multiplayer? No, not multiplayer, because it's just in 10 days and I don't have multiplayer experience, but maybe someday we'll make a multiplayer game. Okay, so now we are going back to the... we're going back here on this... yeah, on this here. And I want to say here, let's just collapse this at center. Let's collapse this at center. And make this again at center here. And let's grab this at center. Let's do the same for this one at center, so we don't have duplicated vertices here. I'm an alt-right scripter on Scratch. That's super cool. What do you say that you're making on Scratch? Like you mentioned something about a chop or having a sell button. So yeah, that's what we have till this point. And I think I can make this. I can grab this and slide it to here, and grab this wireframe here and grab this and combine them. So yeah, merge at center. So let's go to solid again, and I'm going to drag this GN. Say here I'm going to select both of these ones, and I'm going to merge them at center. It's solid. Oh, you're making a tower defense. That's super cool. I just did like my last game was a tower defense too, and it was pretty fun to make. Okay, so here, what do I want to add now? Okay, so I think I want to just paint this, and it's pretty abstract, turret for our game, but I think it's going to work just right. Okay, so here, what I want to do is go back to shading, and I'm going to select all the pieces. Here, I want to select this piece here, maybe, or I'm going to actually make. Yeah, I think this is okay. I'm going to go to shading here. I'm going to add a new material, the same material that we have here, and I'm going to do the same for each one of this. So yeah, this cube, I don't need it, and this cube, but I need this one to be painted as well. Okay, so here we have to paint everything. So what I'm going to be doing is going to the UV editing, and I need to just put this on my material preview here. I'm going to select an image. We're going to select this one, and let's grab everything here and scale it down. Maybe it could be like something that's like a neutral color, something grayish, or maybe something like a white or gray. So you can see which you can see the other colors better. And we're going to do the same for this, but this one is going to be a little bit more darker, so like a futuristic thing. Yeah, and it's not going to like this is the worst design that I've done for a game, but we don't have too much for designing, so I'm not too embarrassed. Because the thing is about this game is not making the perfect game. It's just making something that works on 10 days, in 10 days. And I'm going to paint this as I painted the other one, like this. Yeah, so this is going to work for our purposes. And yeah, going to that's how our turret is going to look for now, at least. And I want to say here, let's just eliminate this. Yeah, let's eliminate this one as well. And I'm going to say here save here, and I'm going to name this game in 10 days. Days turret. And save Blender file. And we're going to go to layout again. I'm going to put this on material preview. I'm going to just select all of this. And I'm going to say here, export. Export as an FBX. And Damien Play says, I'm making admin commands for the Scratch game. What are admin commands for? Like you like are the like do you have a console on your game that's going to be that's going to have control like commands? You say you will have to go into the code to use it. Oh, okay. Spawning enemies. Okay, like functions and stuff. Are you referring to functions? Okay, so here, game intent is turret, FBX, and I want to limit this to selected objects. I want to put the scale to 1, FBX unit scale, and Y is forward, Y forward. And yeah, let's export this. I think we can minimize this. Yeah, kind of like Scratch. Sorry, I've never used Scratch. Or maybe, yeah, when I was little, maybe when I was 13, maybe I used it, but I didn't understand anything. Bike, Bike's info in says run your game once. Okay, I'm going to run my game. So yeah, that's our game for now. And we are going to change this for the model that we just did. Clark Silent says blocks. Yeah, I know that you use blocks with Scratch, but I don't know how you call are these blocks called commands? That's what I was not sure about. Okay, so here I'm just going to say I'm going to go my assets here, models, and here there should be the one that I just exported, game in 10 days turret, FBX. And I'm going to my 3D folder here, game in 10 days turret. And I'm fighting 1,000 enemies with the strongest unit. 10,000 strongest enemies with strongest unit. Okay, so here I'm going to put the turret here. Something's wrong with the turret, I think. Maybe just let me just. No, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, so let's just unpack this on prefabs, unpack completely, and I'm going to call this turret model. Okay, so we have the turret model, and I'm going to make this. I don't think we need to make this a prefab, but actually we have to just drag this back where it was here. I'm going to rotate it here on, so it's a little bit like this. I'm going to make it, yeah, this is okay. And okay, so here maybe we can deactivate this player cube. Let's see how this will look now. Okay, but still we still have to remake this one, because there's the upper part of the turret, but we need the lower part of the turret now. Okay, so here maybe I want to make this turret a little bit bigger. I'm going to just put the player cube like the one that we had before as a reference, because it's not going to look too big on our actual screen. So maybe I can just say that turret model, I can make it 1.5 by 1 or maybe 1.25 by 1.25 by 1.25. And it's going to look like this. So I think that's a little bit better. You can see the turret better. And that's just give me a second. I'm going to be right back. Okay, I'm back. And what were we doing? Yeah, we are changing the model for this player cube. Instead of putting this player cube, we're going to use this one, the third model. So basically, I could say like I could delete this cylinder here on the player cube. I could say on the player cube, instead of rendering from here, like having a cube mesh filter here, I could have like just delete this, the mesh renderer component, and the cube mesh filter here. And I'm going to attach this stored model to it, put the particle spawn position, and it's actually okay, like it's coming from where it should. And I want to go to the player cube and change this vox collider to something that better fits our model. So yeah, on our size on the Y, 0.8 maybe. Yeah, 0.8 seems like it's good. Maybe it's a little bit more like 0.6, or yeah, let's just make it 0.65. And let's give it a little bit more on the set. So yeah, this should be more like our collision. And okay, so we have our turret. We already replaced it, and I'm going to go with the camera. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, or rather closer to the turret. And let's see. So yeah, it's working as just as it was before. It works the same. It's just that the model is different. And I think I want to make this 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 light. I want to put it just like from the top, so it doesn't have an angle. So where can we change that? Yeah, we can go here on rotation. We can go and make this 0 rotation and 0 rotation here. So I'm going to just make it like this, like straight light. And Damien Play says I have 1.11 K subs. That's awesome, dude. That's super awesome. Do you have game development channel too, or is it a gaming channel? What is it? Okay, so here you say thank you. You're welcome. So here I think it looks this light. It looks like a little bit too potent. Like the intensity is too high. Maybe I can say something like 3. You said I tried coding with Roblox Studio, making my own tower defense. It was too hard. Well, but that's the thing. Maybe it's too hard the first time, but next time you try to make it, maybe you're not going to make it the second time either, but it's going to be a little bit easier, and you're going to be progressing further. So maybe the third or the fourth or the fifth time you try it, you can actually do it. So you don't be discouraged if you can do it the first time. Okay, so on the player cube, so I'm going to call this just player, because it's no longer a cube. So yeah, we have this, and it's working all right. And maybe we can change the lighting later. Yeah, we can change the lighting later. And for now, let's just make this. Yeah, let's just make the lower part of our turret. So we have our turret here, and maybe we can say this the lower part is it has like the same aesthetic. So I'm going to put another match here, and I'm going to select all of this, and I'm going to make a new collection. I'm going to drag all of this to a new collection, and I'm going to call this collection turret upper. And I'm going to make a new collection here. Or no, I'm just going to make the collection after, and I'm going to add another curve here, cube. So this cube, I'm going to just make this 0.1 or 0.5, 0.6, 7 is 8, 8.5 maybe. And what I want to do is just scale this on the set by 0.4. It's going to be scaled maybe. Maybe just let's get this a little bit closer to here. And I'm going to make the bevels here. So basically selecting these ones here and make the bevels. And maybe 0.25 would be enough. And yeah, I think that's cool. That's cool. And I also want to go to the shading here, apply the same material that we have here, and it's not going to be painted, but we're going to be painting this after we are done modeling it. And maybe I can just grab this thing here, and I can duplicate it. Let's duplicate it. Control C, Control V. And on the turret upper, yeah, I want to separate these ones. Like, yeah, this one and this one. Oh, sorry, this not. These ones are not from this collection. These are separate objects that we are going to be modeling right now. And maybe I can make this a little bit shorter on the x-axis, maybe by 1.6. And that should be something more like I wanted it to be. And okay, so I can make this be like right around here. Yeah, right around here. And maybe I can rotate this. Rotate. I don't know how much I have to rotate this to be. Maybe 45. Just 45 minus 45. And I'm going to say Control A. Apply all transforms. So this is the default way of this object, and I'm going to just go to this position here, and I'm going to move it like right around here. Yeah, right around here. And it's not centered. And I think I can scale this like, I can put this like this, and maybe scale it a little bit down on all axes. So it's more like this. I can say 0.9. And yeah, let's go back to this view, make it stay like here, and that's okay. I think that's okay, because from our perspective it would look something like this. Maybe when we paint it, we can make this another color. That's easier to differentiate. So, or to, yeah, to so it's not the same color as the one that we have on top, and we can distinguish them from each other. Okay, so how long have you been? Okay, yeah, we have been on stream for almost 2 hours, and we uh, still have modeling the turret, animating the bad boss, the timer, settings menu, game menu. But I think we're on a great path. Francesco Scandifio. I hope I pronounced your name right. And you say hi. Hi, Francesco. It's good to have you here. We are making a game in 10 days. This is day 6. And we are done. We have done pretty good progress. And we are now modeling the assets for our game. And yeah, we have the models for our enemies. We just did this turret here that you can see here, and basically this turret or your objective in this game is try to beat as much enemies as you can here. And when you press space key, you're going to be rotating to one direction, and when you release, you're going to shoot. And next time you move, you're going to be rotating the other way around. After you kill a certain amount of enemies, you're going to get this screen that allows you to upgrade your turret, and that's your objective for this game. Get better, upgrade, and try to survive as long as you can. And Francesco says, or Damien Place says, the unit placements for my friends' tower defense work. That's great. That is working. And Francesco says, what type of game are you doing? Oh, I just explained it. So I just explained it. So it's a game where you are a turret on the middle of the screen, and enemies come and you have to defeat them. So yeah, that's it. So for example, I can choose this regeneration projectiles, and we have 8 abilities for now. And I don't think we're going to be adding more abilities because we have just 10 days to make this game, and we are on day 6. So yeah, that's our progress. Okay, thanks. You are welcome, Francesco. And Damien Place says the unit placement takes 3 sprites to work. Okay, so yeah, let's go back to here. And this is going to be our auto turret. Also, I forgot to mention, we have an auto turret here that's below our turret. This turret we control, the one on top, and this one is another turret that's going to be auto firing that we can upgrade but not control. That's going to be just a helper turret. And we modeled the turret that's above, but not the one below. So that's what we're doing here. And I think I can just say like, okay, duplicate this. Yeah, so Control C, Control V. I can rotate this on the Z axis, I think, and I can say, okay, rotate on 90 degrees. And I'm going just to drag this on Y, drag this on X, and it's going to be a simple design because we don't have a lot of time to be yeah, we can't afford to take a long time designing all of this. So it's going to be really basic, but it's at least it's going to be functional, and it's not going to look that bad. It's just going to be a little bit weird because we are Halloween themed, but we have like a futuristic turret, so it's kind of weird. It's just weird, but we're good with the time. So in case that we get more time, maybe we can change the design of this turret later. But we have to make something that's playable for yeah, before the time finishes, because I want to be participating in a game jam. And yeah, why are we making a game in 10 days? It's because this game jam starts on November 1st, and yeah, that's about the time we have left to complete the game. So yeah, this game jam is hosted by GitHub, and it's been really cool. There's almost 4,000 people going to be joining, and yeah, we have to participate in that, and I'm going to be streaming the development of my game for that game jam too. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to just say Control C, Control V, and I can rotate this again on set 90 degrees, and go move this on the X, go move this on the Y. I can go to this position here and say, okay, move this and center this roughly on the center. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just has to look okay enough so it doesn't look out of place. Francesco Scandifio says, what do you win? Like with the game jam, we if you're talking about the game, you win nothing. You just have to survive as long as you can. And if you're talking about the game jam, I don't know what we win. I'm not sure. I'm not participating because of the prizes, but maybe they will have some prizes. It's common for game jams to have prizes, but I'm not sure about this one. It's just so I can make a game in a month with the limitations, and yeah, that's basically it. I want to choke what I can make in a month, and it's pretty good and fun to participate in these game jams. And says Clark Silence says, "Yo, looking forward to the game jam stream. Thank you very much. That's going to be pretty fun. Uh, he wins content for judo, maybe. Yeah, that's going to be like the biggest prize if we win this game jam. I'm going to be able to put I win this game jam on YouTube. So that's going to be maybe the best prize that I can get, and it's going to be rewarding too, participating or along a lot of people that are really talented, and being able to show my work there. And if we win, it's going to be really cool. But if we don't, it's going to be cool as well, because yeah, I don't really care if we win, but I'm going to make everything possible. Like, I'm going to give my best so we can win. Okay, so I'm going to rotate this again. Move this on Y, move this on X here. I'm going to put this on from this view, and I can center this like this, and just drag here and make sure it's connected, or at least it looks like it's connected. So yeah, I think that looks right. Let's just paint it. Okay, so we have, let's go to material preview, and this is already painted because we just copied it from the top. And how would this look from the top? I think I want to change the color of the barrels of these ones, so they are not the same as the one from the top, so it's easier to distinguish them. And maybe I can say here on the UV editing, I can drag or select this one, and I can select a lot of these ones. So yeah, all of this, and I'm going to select everything and move this, maybe make it a little bit, I don't know, a little bit lighter, maybe. Yeah, a little bit lighter. So how does this look? Let's go to layout. I think it looks okay. It's okay. But first, let's just change the color of this one, because I think it's a little bit more important than this one. And let's just scale this, and let's make it yeah, so grayish, but a little bit darker. A little bit darker. So like maybe like this. And yeah, we can change the canon colors from this to let's edit, and let's select everything. Maybe we can let's see another color, maybe a blue one, like light blue. could be interesting, but not that bright blue. Maybe this one. Like I still want it to be mostly white, but have like a certain color. And it's okay. It's going to look like this from the top. So maybe we can make this a little bit. Yeah, so let's select this on object mode. Let's go to edit mode and let's select everything. We can make this a little bit darker. So when we look at this from the top, well, I still want to have a difference in color. So let's just make this a little bit like, maybe like this. So we have some kind of differentiation there. And it's going to look, and I don't like this blue to be that bright. So maybe I'm just going with something like this. Let's see. Yeah, I think from the top it looks. I don't know about if you watch this from this side, but if you look it from the top, it looks kind of decent. So that's going to be enough for us now, and we are going to be exporting this to our Unity project. So yeah, I want to grab this one, and this one. Yeah, all of this. Drag it, separate it from the collection, deactivate the collection, and make a new collection here. That's called. Okay, so let's select this here and make a new collection. That's going to be called turret lower. So we have turret lower and turret upper. And yeah, let's go to layout. I'm going to save the file, file export, FEX, and I'm going to say turret lower here on the file and selected objects, FEX. Okay, I think these are okay. Export FEX. And Francesco says, bye man, I have to go. Nice video, by the way. Thank you very much for being here. It was a pleasure having you, and good luck with the rest of your day. And hope I see you in the next stream or just in the videos. Bye bye. Okay, so here I'm going to just do the same that I did with the turret. I'm going to drag here from the models. Let's just refresh this, and this turret lower I'm going to drag to the 3D here, 3D folder on the Unity project, and the turret lower I'm going to drag it to the project, or rather the scene, press prefab, unpack completely. I'm going to save, and okay, so here Damien Place says, I'm about to roast a hater of mine. If he even gets on. Why are you roasting people? You shouldn't be roasting people. Like, it's okay if you have a hater or something. Maybe you don't like to have one on your stream or on your YouTube, but maybe just delete his comment or her comment in this case, but don't roast it, or roast her. Okay, so here, here I can put on auto turret. So yeah, on auto turret, I think I want to delete these cylinders, but before deleting these cylinders, I'm going to just get the projectile spawn point out of them, so I can later use the same projectile spawn points for our new model. Have you heard of Bella the Wolf? No, I've never heard that name. Okay, so here what I'm going to do is just maybe I can just drag here this model and say turret model lower, drag this here, and I'm going to remove this component and this component. And I don't think we will need a collider. No, I don't think we will need a collider because we have a collider now here. But we won't need it because we're not, the enemies are not going to be gliding with this. So maybe I can just remove this component and let's scale this. Let's scale this to turret model. Yeah, so maybe I can just scale this on. I can do something like this, 25, or maybe I can just get this turret model like it was before, scaled by 1, or 1. Yeah, 1.15, 1.15, 1.15, and let's see how it looks from here. Well, I can see that from here. Okay, so it looks okay. I don't know why this have a material, but it's not applied. These have a material, but they're not applied. Like you can see on the blender here, and I think, yeah, the material is applied, but it looks like it's part of the Zero Cat Finland. Welcome to another stream. It's good to have you here as always. We're on day 6 of making the game in 10 days, and we currently have a different model for our for our turret. So this is how it's going to look for now. But let me just finish setting this auto turret up, and I can show you how the thing is looking. So I'm going to say here, maybe this 1, because we don't have, we're not controlling anything here. And I can just say here, okay, the auto turret model, and the spawn points are going to be here. So I can put this like maybe here. I think that's okay. We can check this later. What matters now is that they work. So this should be okay. And this one's too. Let's just drag it a little bit higher. And let's do the same with this one. And I think now, if everything is set up correctly, it should be working. So let's just press play and make this stream freeze because bad internet. Oh, that's so bad. I don't know what's happening, but I've been having trouble with streams. Like it, at least on YouTube, it seems like the connection it's excellent. It says here. I can check here. It says excellent connection, but on other platforms like that I'm not going to mention here because I don't want to get banned. On other platforms that I'm multi-streaming, it's not going that well. So let me just check here. Yeah, and I have a huge delay on these other platforms. Yeah, huge delay. But okay, here we have the game, and we changed the models for our turret. Oh, your own connection is bad. Oh, that's bad too. And here we have like, yeah, we changed the model, so it's a little bit better. And yeah, I think we can scale a turret model instead of it being 1.5. I think we can just make it We can just make it one by one. Model is looking good, says Clark Silent. Thank you. Yeah, I think it doesn't look that bad. I think it's just a little bit big compared to the enemies and stuff. So I'm just going to make it like this. Going to put this like this. And the auto turret is going to be smaller as well. So one, and one. And maybe I can, yeah, it's okay like that. And I can say here on the predictable spawn points, I can reassign them so they adapt to the new size. And I'm going to go one by one, just making them, just adapting them. And we have to the left, just a little bit up, and a little bit to here, and here too. Yeah, that's it. Circuit Finland says, you got a really good game here. Thank you so much. I am trying to do my best in 10 days. So it may not be perfect, but it's at least working. So I want to make this like not have a huge gap among these ones. Maybe this is okay. 5 or 7, 5 here, or 9. Yeah, I think it's okay like that. You have a little bit of a gap in between those ones. Okay, so this is how the game is looking now, and I'm going to make the camera a little bit closer, like 15 here. And yeah, I think maybe we can change the colors on the barrels for the autocannon, but I think it's okay for now. We can later change the designs and all that stuff, but for now I just want to make sure that we have a playable game. And yeah, so in this task here we are modeling the turret. Let me just drink something. Okay. Yeah, we modeled the turret. Zero Finland says, does the camera follow the player or can move the turret? No, well, it's centered, and the player is centered as well. So we are not going to be moving. We're just going to be moving, rotating, like this. And maybe it's time to make this player rotate a little bit faster. So maybe like 120. So it's you have more control. And maybe let's make that you can rotate a little bit faster. So 180. So in 1 second you can do half a rotation, I think. Yeah, in 1 second you can do half a rotation. And it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to fire, but I think it's better if we make this a little bit faster. And okay, so now that we have the turret, I wanted to make something on the turret that allows you to see the next, yeah, the color of the next projectile that you're going to fire. So we can go here on the turret model, and on the turret model, I'm going to put something like a sprite, a 2D object, or I can make something here, like create empty, and I'm going to call this next shot color, and I'm going to add this sprite renderer, and this is going to be a knob for now. I'm going to make this, I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees, and I'm going to put this over here. Over here. Yeah, so basically I want you to be able to, okay, let's just center this here and here. So yeah, that's not what I wanted. I think this is okay. Yeah, I think this is okay. So basically I want to change the color. For example, if your next shot is going to be a fire one, I want to make this red. And if you're going to fire poison, I want to make this green. So you know what you're going to fire next. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. But before we do that, I want to say here, come to my Notion and say modeling turret, model the turret, extra or showing the next shot fired on the turret. And that's programming mainly. Yeah, programming in Unity, because I have to set some things in Unity there. So that's what we're going to do. And I think that maybe we can leave the animating the boss, the bat, for later, because it's cool. It's really cool, but that's not part of the main functionality of the game. So yeah. Okay, so I have to make a commit here, imported or set the turret models on Unity. So basically designed, modeled, and set up the turret models. Commit to main, push to origin, and that's our checkpoint. Yeah, so we have like 2 hours 45 minutes for today's stream. So we are on a good path to finish this game in the 10 days that we said, or well, I said that I'm going to finish it. So throwing the next shot fired on the turret. That's going to be our next task, and I'm going to go to the player shooting, and I'm going to say here, let's grab. Oh, this script is not the one I'm looking for. The script I'm looking for, it's called player. No, that's not the one either. It's called player shooting. So here I can say I need a new reference here. So I'm going to put serialized field so I can change it from the inspector private, and it's going to be a sprite type. And the sprite is going to be called next shot visualizer. There. And I need an array of colors. Serialized field color array, and it's going to be projectile or yeah, projectile colors, and it's going to have an array size of 5. New color array size of 5 here. And as you can see here, we have this 0 as normal, 1 explosive, to fire, 3 stun, and 4 poison. And so we can assign this later. So I'm just going to grab this and put them here. And I'm going to put a header here, header. and I'm going to say next shot visualizer. And now that we have this, I want to say here, Zero Cat Finland says, I'm myself doing a DJ MIDI thing with Arduino. Wow, that's super cool. I've always wanted to experiment with Arduinos, and I think you have to code it in C++, right? So yeah, I've seen a couple of tutorials or things on Arduinos and Raspberry Pis, but I've never done actually like soldering or anything that's not code. So that's super interesting. Keep me updated on how your project with the Arduino is going, because that's super interesting. Okay, so here I want to say shooting. So next time I shot, I want to make something, yeah, get new projectile index. So what I want to do before, it's each time I shoot, I want to, yeah, each time I shoot, I want to get a new projectile index. So I'm going to start the projectile index here. Here, yeah, here, private int projectile or current projectile index, and it's going to be 0 as default. And now I'm going to say here, okay, here I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to say current projectile index. And when I shoot, after I shoot, I want to, yeah, C++ is going to be. Yeah, but I think having something that works physically rather than on a screen, it's kind of more interesting sometimes. Like I really enjoy making games and stuff, but I also see the fun of making something that's more physical. He said, I was in DJ in a school disco yesterday, so I got inspired. That's super cool. You should, when you get those inspirations, you should try, as you are doing some things that are related to other passions that you have, like coding or working with Arduinos and exploring stuff. Okay, so here I'm going to say current projectile index, it's equal to this one, this thing that we, yeah, this thing that we, this function that we created some days ago. Okay, so here I want to say, yeah, so we have the index, so I'm going to create a new function, or I don't think I need a function. I can just say like next shot visualizer, that's sprite, or rather color. Or let's see what are the properties that we have on our sprite. So we have the sprite component and the sprite here, but we need to grab, yeah, so we have color here. And let's put, so color, sprite visualizer. Is this a sprite? Let's just check. Yeah, this is a sprite. So it should be working. Next shot visualizer that. And let's see, these are all the properties that we have and we can access for our sprite. So somewhere here we should have a color. Color. Weird. Maybe texture and then color. Or I can just search on documentation, Unity sprite. Sprites in the documentation, sprite tools, scripting API, or yeah, in the scripting API, sprites. Sprite represents a sprite object for use in 2D gameplay. Sir Catlinden says, if I got the DJ MIDI done, I might do a video on my other silly channel. That's so cool. When if you make a video about that, I would be really interested on seeing it. So yeah, maybe don't pass the link here when you get it, when you get your video done. But maybe pass the video on X. You can go to X and you can DM me or just tag me, and I'm going to see the video, and maybe we can see the video on stream too. So yeah, just let me know if you make a video so we can see it here. Okay, so here let's texture rect. Okay, so these are the properties that we have on the sprite. Let's see if we change here borders, texture, this picture, let's see. I'm going to search change color on sprite Unity. Change sprite color or transparency. Yeah, but I want to do that by code. Okay, so here, sprite.color. So yeah, I know that we have sprite.color, but somehow it's not showing up on my VS Code. And I've used this before, like sprite.color, but it's, oh, because I'm not assigning it correctly. So now what I'm doing is I'm saying here, this is a sprite, but what I need is a sprite renderer. So that's a problem. So I'm going back here, color equal to projectile colors and the current projectile index. So after we shoot, we're going to get we're going to get our next color to shoot. So here I just have to assign. I'm going to make this I'm going to make this gray. And yeah, let's go to the player. I have to assign the next shot visualizer. That's basically next shot color, and the projected colors are going to be assigned here. So basically, you have to put this all the alphas are going to be on 255. So basically, max opacity. Yeah, max opacity here for all of this. I don't do a video. Okay, and you said I can post. What do you mean by that? Like, like you're going to post it, right? Okay, so here on our player, we are going to say, so yeah, element 0 is going to be like white, is white. That's the normal projectile. Then we have the, we can check this on the script here. So yeah, 0 is normal, 1 is explosive, 2 is fire, 3 stun, and 4 poison. So it's going to be orange, red, orange, red, blue, and green. So orange, red, blue, here blue, maybe a little bit lighter, a little bit lighter, blue, and green, and a little bit like this. Yeah, so Let's just save and let's see. So this should be changing colors now. And for example, the first one that we're going to fire is going to be a normal projectile. But then the next shot we are going to fire is going to be a green one. So yeah, you can see the colors changing there. And I think that's enough. We can change the colors a little bit. I want this to be a little bit clearer color. I want this to be a little bit brighter. And yeah, I think that's enough. Let's just try it one more time. Yeah, I think that's working. Yeah, that's working. And okay, let's just Argon. Hi, I'm from yesterday. Hello and welcome back to another stream. This is day 6 on the development of this day in 10 days. So we have done pretty good progress, and we just finished doing some a task that's basically showing what's going to be the next shot fired. So here you can see that when we fire, uh, for example, the first shot that's going to come out of this barrel is going to be a normal one. Then this, for example, is going to be explosive. So you can see what the next shot is going to be. And yeah, you can see the color there. And we also did some models for the turret. And Zero Cat Villain says, oh, sorry. Hi, I'm from yesterday. Argon, I changed my name from Hail Demon because it was goofy. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I think Argon, it's cool name too. And Hail Demon, it's not, yeah, kind of not goofy, but I think that Argon is better name. It's a better name. And Zero Cat Finland says, do you know the retro game type windowed 2D game that you play on your desktop? The retro game type windowed 2D game that you play on your desktop. No, I don't remember, or at least I can think of any game that that's like you're describing. Could you say the name of the game to me? So that's so I can search it or something, or maybe remember. So here I'm going to say, so yeah, basically we did this task now, and I'm going to just send that commit to our GitHub, showing the next shot fire on the turret. And that's, yeah, basically a sprite that changes color depending on the next shot fired. The next shot that will be fired. Commit to main and push to origin. And so far, you can see we have done a lot of commits here from all these days making the game. But we are not done, because the next task is here. Let's see, the timer. Yeah, so putting a timer for how much time we have done this run. So I'm just going to make this really simple timer here. What was your favorite Flash game? I think my favorite Flash game was one that was called Project Madness or something like that. I'm going to search it, and if I find it, I will show it to you. Let me just bring this here. Project Madness, Nexus, I think. Yeah, I think they did another game now, but it was a Flash game. Like, yeah, you can see an image here of the game, and I really enjoyed the arena mode. It was my favorite thing, and it was really cool. I don't know if you know this game, but it's really cool. And what about you? What's your favorite Flash game? Argon. And Zero Catalina says, I don't remember the name, but you kind of explore it in the Windows desktop, and the window expands where you move. If you remember, Asteroid Deluxe retro game. Uh, Maybe I think I've seen an indie game that was something like that. I'm going to search it. Maybe retro or window kill. Window kill. Maybe it was the game. Window kill by Torcado. Torcado. Was this one? Is this the game that you're talking about? Because it became pretty popular because yeah, you're like on Windows and like the windows expand and it's super fun. I've never actually played it, but it looks super fun, and it has a pretty cool itch page. And let me read you. Mine was Strike Force Heroes, if you know. Let me search it. Maybe I know, because some of these older games I forget the names, but I know them. Okay, so Strike Force Heroes. Let me search it. Strike Force Heroes. Strike Force Heroes. Oh, I think I've seen them, at least this image, but I've never played it. Yeah, I've never played it. Let me see some more images here. Yeah, I. Oh, yeah, I played this game before. It was super cool. Yeah, I remember. I played it, and I didn't remember the name. Like maybe a year ago, I thought, oh, I should play this game again. It was super fun, but I don't remember the name. It was super cool. Yeah, I remember playing this game for like a month, a month every day. I really was enjoying this game, and you could like customize your character, and the physics were fun. Yeah, it was super cool. That game that you mentioned is really cool. Strike Force. I completely forgot this game, but I'm glad you mentioned it. Okay, so here let's go back to our tasks. So we are doing what? Timer. We are doing a timer. So let's get to the manager. We have a UI manager here and a canvas. And in the canvas, we're going to make a new object here, an empty object. And it's oh, so Zero Cats Finland says yes. That's the game that you were looking for. Yeah, it became pretty popular. I don't know if it's popular right now, but it's a pretty cool concept, like super creative. Okay, so we are going to create this timer display here. And where should we display this? Maybe we could say something like this. Maybe we can have an image instead of. Well, for now we are just going to put a simple timer, but here on redesign UI, we're going to put no, not a template. I want to yeah, I don't want to create a template. I'm going here again. Yeah, here from scratch. I want to do a to-do list. You must have also played Race 2 then. Let me search it. Race 2. Race 2 images. I'm not sure about this one. Maybe I've seen it, but I don't think I've played it. Or maybe if I played it, I played it like 5 minutes, and then I stopped. But the other one I really played for a long time. Yeah, I don't think I played this one. Okay, so we have to redesign the timer. We have to redesign the experience points, the settings, the main menu, and that's about it, I think. So yeah, settings menu and main menu, we're going to be doing that. Plus extra functionality. And we should make this before the redesign. So yeah, we have 2 hours and 20 minutes. So we are good on time. We have, and we can make this. We are going to put a timer here. Timer. Timer display, and this is going to be an image here. So basically, I'm going to put this for now. For now, I'm going to put this timer here. Let me just, yeah, here. Let's drag it down. And the height is going to be maybe 40. And the width maybe 150. And something I have to do is saying on my canvas, instead of constant pixel size, you can see that here on it says constant pixel size. I want to scale with screen size. So, and I want to say this is 1920 by 1080 because that's the monitor that I'm using. That's the resolution. So I can better like adapt the gameplay. And I'm going to make this be bigger so you can actually see it. So this could be 400 maybe by 100 and minus 50 here. And the text could be auto size, so it's as big as it can be. And the timer display is going to be way bigger than it is now. So maybe times 2 and times 2. And we can make this a little bit darker, maybe 24. And let's make this not too opaque, like 200 on alpha or opacity. And yeah, let's drag this down, minus 500. And on X, it's going to stay like that. And now we have to add here a UI element. It's going to be a text Mesh Pro. And it's going to start at 0, 0, 0, 0. And it's going to be aligned on the center and on the center both vertically and horizontally. And I want to say auto size here. And yeah, so I've done like this like the past holidays or vacations, however you want to call it. I made an app that basically is like a Pomodoro timer. I don't know if you have heard about it, but it's kind of different. But the thing that interests me about it is that I can go to my GitHub and I can go to my repositories here, and it's called Pomodoro app. And I can go to my assets here, and I have something here on scripts that's called, let me search it here. That's called like time formatter. Yeah, time formatter. Here, yeah, and this is a function that I created for my app, but it's kind of a good utility to have around. So I used this thing for my other game, like my last game, Blendguard. Like I just have this one here, and I'm going to just copy. So what do we need here? We need all of this. So I'm just going to copy here. And let's go to our, I'm going to create a folder that's called, rather, yeah, I'm going to just create timer formatter or time formatter. Yeah, time formatter here. And I'm going to just paste all of this. And I think I can make a namespace here. Yeah, let's see namespace unity C sharp. It's pretty basic stuff, but I don't use I don't have a lot of libraries, so I don't create my namespaces. So yeah, this is a namespace example. I'm going to create this namespace like this. Namespace going to be time formatter or utils. Utils, yeah. It's going to be like this. Maybe I can drag all of this here. And I can just do this. And that's going to allow us to go from another script. And I could say something like, yeah, let me just write here. I could say like utils dot time formatter, for example. And I can use the functions here. Time formatter dot, for example, here I have something called formatted text. Formatted text. And I could use I could use that function. So yeah, let's just go back here to what it was before. Yeah, let's I'm going to just close the things that I don't need. Maybe I need this thing. I don't need this one. I don't need this one. No, I don't think I need it. And the enemy spawner, I don't need this one. So what I want to do now is create another timer display. I'm going to create and I'm going to create a folder first for the script that I just did. It's going to be called utils. So on utils, I want to put the time formatter. And okay, so we have the time formatter on utils, and we need to create another script for the timer display. So I'm going to create it here, or well, where should it be? On UI. Yeah, on UI, I'm going to create another script that's called timer display. And this script is going to be receiving a text. Or well, I could just maybe I could change that from here, but update it on the UI manager. Like say here another method, public void, update timer, and you have to pass some text. So here string and new time, and it's going to basically do the. I have to create a variable here that's for serialized field private tmp text, and it's going to be called timer text. That seems fair for a name. Like Argon says, I looked up some more games. Have you played Gun Mayhem? Let me see. Let's just check Gun Mayhem. Gun Mayhem. I'm just no, I never played this one, but the characters seem really funny. Like they're silly characters, and there's customization too. I really love when you can customize your characters on games, especially on multiplayer ones. And yeah, this is about maybe platformer shooters. It looks like that. Gun Mayhem. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, but I've never played it. Okay, so here on next time, I'm going to say here timer text that text is going to be equal to new time, and I want to go. It was like 4-player, and were you like it was a cooperative campaign or was a free for all between the or among the 4 players? So here on the UI manager, I think I want to say here, maybe all I need to do is, I don't need this. Maybe I don't need this. Don't save. And the only thing that I need to do is, or no, I actually have to. Negrev! Hey, guess who's here? It's Negrev. It's so good to have you here again. We are on the 6th day on developing, and as I told you, I'm going to update you on what we have at this point. Yeah, so this is day 6. We have this day, like we have 2 hours and 10 minutes left for this stream, and we have 4 other days. And today we changed we changed how the player looks. We have the models implemented. I don't know. We are rotating faster. You can see on the turret which type of bullet or projectile is the one that you're going to shoot next. You're rotating faster because that's something that we changed today too. And here you can, basically the same. We fixed some errors that we had before. So yeah, basically today has been a very, very productive day. And I'm going to just show you that everything is working just right. Everything's working correctly. And that's so cool. Okay, so here, what are we making now? We are making a timer display. So basically we want to display the time that has passed, like since you started the run. And I'm going to say here byte update. Here byte update. And I want to do 2 things. So basic private, and I'm going to call this private float, or private float timer. And I want to add start. I think I don't need to do this thing, but I like to initialize my variables like this. And I can say here time +1. And I can go here and say, okay, if the timer is less or equal time, I can say, okay, UI manager that instance that update timer, and I can pass here the utils, or rather I can say here using utils time formatter that format or time. How was this called? Let me open this script so I can see how this was called on the utils here, time formatter, and it was formatted text. Yeah, so formatted text, and I can pass the time, that time. And after that, I want to reset the timer. So basically that time +1. So that should be all the behavior that I need for this. And let's assign this script that we just wrote to the timer display. And the timer display, timer display, and it's on here. So I just drag it. You're not going to see it because I'm just on the way, but I just assigned the script. And here we need the timer text, so we are going to drag that too. And now we should have a working timer, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we have a working timer. And now our UI is scaling with the screen size. So you can see that some things are not looking as they were, but now is it's one step closer to having a functioning UI. And yeah, let's go back and make this task on Notion. Let's just drag this timer from doing to done. And we have a timer here. So timer display, displaying the time elapsed since the run started on UI. Commit to main and push to origin. And see, yeah, here, settings menu. Okay, so now it's some time for UI. I don't like making UI at all, but it's okay because we can't live just making mechanics all day or all the days. This time has come. Okay, so before doing that, I'm going to take a quick break. Just I'm going to be right back. So yeah, see you in a moment. I'm back. Okay, so settings menu first. The settings menu. What is the settings menu? The settings menu going to be like? I think a full screen settings menu is what I like, or the thing that I tend to do. So Yeah, let's do that. We have a pause menu here. So this is going to be our settings menu. Settings menu. Settings menu. So I'm just changing the name of it. I'm just going to re-enable this settings menu. It should be over everything because it's going to be like pausing the game. And I want to be like full screen. So it's not showing anything else about from the menu. So what does this have? Yeah, this is going to be, I don't know if we need this, but we're going to find a color palette for the game. So when we make all the UI, we have some colors that we can use. So we're going to go palette on here, and we can use I like to use triads, and maybe we could go for something more like spooky season, like Halloween colors. And I think, well, a purple represents Halloween, but I think that an orange, a darker orange, also represents Halloween. So yeah, I think this is going to be our color palette. Maybe just have a little bit more contrast between the colors. And yeah, that's what we're going to be using. So our background maybe is going to be yeah, our background in game is going to be using the blue palette, and the green palette is going to be used as an accent color, and all the other UI is going to be basically this color here, like this orange. Okay, so we can get here our color palette. I'm going to save this color palette on favorites here. Here, maybe, yeah, just recurrent, and I can get this to here. Yeah, let's drag it here. Okay, so we have these colors, and I can see this for export. So this we're going to use the hex codes for assigning this. Let's just minimize this, and let's start by making this color here. Let's just open here this, and I'm going to make use of this color, and I'm going to put it here as a hexadecimal. Maybe this is too bright, or at least I like my UI not too bright, because I like dark mode and I don't want to flash people. Like if you play this game at night, I don't want to yeah, like give the flash to the one that's playing. So we are using this color now, and let me put some buttons. I think we will need some for the settings. Let me go to our Notion, and what will we need? We will need, let's make it to do here. We will need a resume button. We'll need a quit, like quit to main menu, quit to menu button. We'll need a slider for music slider, and SFX slider. I always like to put that on my games because it's kind of annoying to have to change that. Yeah, so sometimes you want to have the effects at max level, but not necessarily enjoying the music. So you have to have these sliders. What else do we need? We need I think that's the basics. But what should settings menu have? For example, on my other game, like the last that I did, let's see. I can run. For example, here I have. Let's just wait to load. And let me grab some references from my previous game, so I know what I have to put here. Okay, so here I can go play and just pause the game. Yeah, we have a main menu, we have a restart, we have a resume, and basically quit to desktop. And well, this one as well, but we're not going to be needing this one. So maybe a quit to desktop and a restart. Quit to desktop and restart. So in this order, I'm going to put it. Quit to menu and quit to desktop. Okay, so how these buttons should look, I think maybe just the UI. Let's just make one by one. First, the resume button, or I can put this title text here. Be settings, title text, settings, and could be a little bit not that big, but this big maybe. We can make it wider, 300. And okay, so here I can drag this to be a little bit on top. Maybe like this. And it should could come from the top, so yeah, -50 here. My mic is lagging. Yeah, oh sorry. I think I have bad connection here, because you can see here on my stream that I have like only 1 bar on connection. So that's so bad. Maybe it's going to be solved for tomorrow's stream, but again, it's nothing that I can control for now. So I'm so sorry if you're hearing me lag, but I can't control that. I'm going to check other streams, and I know that I have some like really huge delay, like when I get your messages. So it's pretty bad. I have like maybe a full minute of delay, or maybe even more on some platforms. So that's super bad. I don't. It says like my connection is unstable. Yeah, that's super bad. But I can't do anything about it, sadly. You said Negreb, it's okay now, and Clark Silent says, yeah, it's okay, bro. Okay, I hope it's good for the rest of the stream, but I can do anything about it. But I will search what's happening with the connection, because I have the same internet and the same stuff that I had the other days. Today it's just worse. So I'll see what happens. Let's create here on our settings menu a new button. That's going to be a text match pro button, and it's going to be maybe 300 or 400, 400 by 100 or 200. Let's make this big button, 150 or one. Let's make this a ratio of 1:3, so 450 and 150. And what we could do is maybe have the let's go to our drawing here. Let's deactivate this and this, and let's create a new layer. And let's see. We could have like, let's assume this is our full screen, and we have the settings here. For example, we have the settings text here. Settings. We could have like, could be like, we have the button here for maybe resume, like play again, or let's unpause this game. This could be for, what do we need? We need resume restart, music slider, specific slider. So we could have these 3 buttons. Like this one is for, yeah, resume, restarting, And this could be for going to the menu. Oh, like this. Menu. And then we have the sliders here for music slider. Music. Random just followed. Thank you for the follow, Random. It's okay to, it's great to have you here. And what a great name, Random. Okay, so we can have SFX here, effects, and we have another slider, and maybe we have a button here. That's quit to menu, or sorry, quit to desktop. Quit. This could be our layout. This could be our layout. And it's not like the normal layout for other games, but it's let's see how it looks, and when and then we can change it, because then we will have to redesign it, because this is one of the tasks. We're just creating now, creating and experimenting with how it looks, and when we redesign it, we are going to be changing all the looks of it. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, the settings menu need all these buttons, and I'm going to duplicate here first the resume. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Resume button. Resume button. I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to call this restart. Restart. I'm going to duplicate again and call this menu. Menu button. And I need two sliders. So, but let me just first duplicate this button again and call this button quit. Quit. By the way, do you already have a name for the game? No, I think I like to name my games when I have the game mostly done and I have the UI. So basically, after we have the main menu, I like to put the name of the game in the main menu. So when we have the main menu, when we design it, we are going to be putting the final name of the game. Yeah, but for now, like the only name we have suggestions here for names, and the other, the first and the only one that we have, it's Cat Shooter Simulator Halloween Edition. That's a name that Allison Lost suggested yesterday. But you're welcome to suggest your ideas here, and we are going to be considering what we call this game, because it's not finished yet. So yeah, if you want to suggest a name, just you can write it on the chat, and I will put it here on the title ideas, and then we can see what do we choose. Okay, so here I want to create two more things here. So basically, let's just change this. Oh, and I'm going to delete everything that I did now. I'm going to just do the styling, the basic styling of the button, like this, and I like to put. I always like to put this the text like this, because it's really readable, like it's super easy to read. And yeah, let's just call this button resume or resume, or however it's pronounced. Okay, yeah, so we just need that, and let's change the color. And Nergrev says, I'm not good at thinking of names. Well, yeah, don't worry. It's we're going to come up with something, and if we don't come up with something that we like, we're just going to ask ChatGPT until we until we get something. That's decent for us. Okay, so here I want to go to our palette here, and I want to make this button this color, so it's a little bit brighter, and it's separated from the background, and I want to make the text be the same color as the background. So yeah, it looks like this. Yeah, so I can just duplicate this. Let's call this restart button. And I think it's the wrong way around. I think on here it's a resume restart menu. And today I think well, we have 2 hours, but I think that we can make a version and put it on itch, so you can try the game and suggest or tell me what you think of it. But it's not really completed, and we don't have any feedback for. We don't have game use, so the game is going to feel boring. But we're going to have a build for today, maybe, or maybe after I finish the stream, I'm going to uh, make a version for you to play, and you can tell me what you think and what should we change. Okay, so resume restart menu. Resume is going to be here, and minus 50 for spacing. Restart is going to be this. Restart. I'm going to duplicate this again, and it should be like 500. And this is going to be the menu button. And the menu button. And I'm going to put on that text menu. Or main menu rather. Menu. And I want to have some spacing for the text, so it doesn't use all the space. And 10, 10, 10, and 10, it's okay. We're doing the same for these ones. 10 and 10. And the same for this one too. And that's okay. And okay, let's just grab all of these buttons and make them their transform. Let's assign it to top. And let's just give it a spacing of 250. 250, yeah, I think that's right. Maybe, yeah, it's okay. And we can duplicate this a little another time, but before doing that, I'm going to duplicate this text and make this music volume, or I'm going to say volume here. Volume tiles. Damien Place says, I won, I roasted her. Who are you roasting? Okay, so here I want to say volume title text, and I'm going to call this volume. And I'm going to put this. I want this text to be this color. And I'm going to make it. You roasted a hater. Okay. And let's change the position here. Something like this. And I think I want to go to my palette here and make it a little bit brighter, so it has more contrast with the background. I think I copied. Did I copy this right? I don't think I copied the correct one. Yeah, so I have to copy this and then paste it here, and that's better. And let's do the same for the settings. And let's make it a little bit bigger because it's a little bit small now. Height, I can make this 80 maybe. And let's just put this 40 or yeah, 40. I think 50 is okay like it was before. And make this out size. Or maybe just stick to 60 or 70. Not 770. And yeah, I think that's okay for now. Or maybe a little bit smaller, like a 60 here. And let's go to volume here, volume title text. Let's make it a little bit wider, or I'm just going to put auto size, and then I'm going to make it a little bit wider. And have more height. Maybe 90 of height. And I can make it a little bit wider. But it's a little bit too big, so I'm going to say 85 here. Yeah, 85 or maybe 80. Yeah, 80 here, and I'm going to reduce the width. But it's still a little bit too big, so I'm going to say 70 here instead. Okay, so 400 by 70 or by 60. 65. I'm just trying numbers. 68, 66. Okay, so 66 seems okay. Volumes. And I'm going to say here, let's just copy this text. And I'm going to make it a 40 height. And let's drag this text to here. Yeah, here. And we are going to add to this like this. 90. And I think I can make this a little bit bigger, like 50. Yeah, 50 is okay. I can say here, music. So music title text. And I can put this on -500. And I can make now another thing on our settings menu that's going to be for UI. I need a slider. So a slider here. Going to be 400 maybe. Yeah, 450. Like the buttons. And maybe 50. Yeah, 50 it's okay. It's okay. And from the top is going to come and let's give it a little bit of spacing. 575. And make let's make this from the slider. Okay, so here we have a handle here that can be some values are driven by the slider. We can change this to a UI sprite. We can say the width here is 10 maybe, or 40, 50 maybe. Yeah, so it's a square. And okay, so we have this is going to be called slider. This slider is going to be called music slider. And we're going to be assigning some colors here that better represent this, like the color palette. So the normal color, what's the normal color? Okay, yeah, that's the normal color for the music slider. So we are going to go to our palette, or maybe just copy the colors that we have here. And it's going to be this color here. Then what else do we need to change? Okay, so the highlighted color is going to be, I want to copy this color here, paste that into the highlighted color, and make this color -30 on everything, so it's a little bit more, dark. And yeah, press color. I think I could change this from the handle slide, like handle slide area. Yeah, handle here. This color changes this, so I could go and assign this color normal, like the color that we need. And then let's go to music and say normal color is going to be -30 here. You can see that, but because I'm on the way, but it's just changing some colors. And highlighted color is going to be 255, 255, 255. Okay, now we have this, and we need to change this color here. That's going to be our fill, and we want this to be really dark. So what's our darkest color on our palette? What's our darkest color? This one. So I'm just going to copy here, and I'm going to paste it here. And it's not. Okay, so I think that the fill color is not the one that I was thinking it was. So maybe this one is the one that I need for this. And handle, or the handle slide area is the one that I need to change, but how do we change it? Let's see. The background, yeah, the background here. Yeah, so now our slider looks like this. Looks like this. You see, it's like custom colors. And okay, let's just copy this title text here. Let's duplicate it. Let's name it sound effects title text, or SFX title text. And I think we are not going to need to redesign too much, because we are already doing like the basic design of this. So it's not going to take too much time when we redesign the UI. But yeah, for today, I think that we can finish this. We can make the main menu, because we have an hour and a half, and extra functionality on the pause. Yeah, I think that we can do this too. And tomorrow, or no, tomorrow we are not going to be streaming, but next time we stream, that's going to be Monday. We are going to have 4 days left, because this is day 6. So yeah, we're going to be adding game use and making the game fun, because now it's not that fun, honestly, because it lacks game use, like feedback for your actions. That's basically what does everything be fun, like you have impact with what you do. Okay, so here, redesign the UI. Yeah, we're doing this settings menu. So the settings menu, title text, title text. What do we need to do? We need to drag this here. Let's make this minus 100, minus 150. Yeah, and I think that we can change this to sound effects. Sound effects. And we're going to do the same for the slider now. The slider here. Duplicate. And we're going to call this sound effects slider or SFX slider. SFX slider. And we're going to put the SFX slider minus 150 as well. Minus 150. So that's our basics for now. And we also need another button now that we're going to copy. But before we copy, I'm going to change the order of the things here. And let's see here. Like, I think that all the stream of the day has been, we've been having problems. Yeah, like it says here on YouTube, it says, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. So that's a shame. That's a shame. Okay, so I don't know why this is happening, but I think I can just like maybe if I stop, I'm gonna stop one of the streams that we have running. That's on another platform, so you're not going to be affected. So yeah, I'm going to stop streaming on Kick, for example. And let's see if that improves our signal and when we get better stream quality. It doesn't seem like. Yeah, it's unfortunate it's happening today. That's a shame. Yeah, it doesn't let me just stop. I hope it doesn't just freeze or anything. And I think, oh, yes, it's going to crash. I don't know what happened. I hope more will happen. But it was like, oh, okay, yeah. So let's see if we're a little bit better now. If we recover some speed. And let me know how the stream is going. Like, did you get there? Did you get there? Okay, so now we're going to do duplicate this menu button. I'm going to put it here on the order, and I'm going to make this back to 0 and drag it back, or drag it lower its position. So yeah, minus 900, I think it's okay. Minus 900, maybe a little bit lower. Minus 150 or 950. I'm lagging. Say in place says I'm lagging. Oh, that's super sad because I can't make or I can't do anything about it. Instrument streaming. I mean, yeah, it says that the streaming quality is poor. Like it's not getting enough information from my computer to have a smooth stream, so it's lagging for you. And like I haven't touched any settings. Maybe I could change this out. Let's see. Change this to this. Let's see. Could it be the bitrate? If I restart the stream, it's going to be like lost. So it's going to be divided in two. And that's the problem. So I would restart the stream, but that's the problem. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get any better. Let me just increase this. Apply. Okay. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Let me just go back here and see what's happening. Yeah, it's not. It's lagging, right? It's still lagging. And I think I have like a huge delay with you. Encoder. 1000 here. I hope it just gets better. I can't do anything about it now. Because the only thing that I can do now it's like increase the bitrate that I'm streaming at. But if my Wi-Fi is not with me in this one, I can't do anything. And like I didn't change anything for on my settings. It's just like this today. That's super sad. I hope I can fix this by tomorrow. But anyway, it's going to be lagging today. Maybe if we can fix it tomorrow, I'll tell you what I did today. But for now, we'll just have to stay like this, unless YouTube wants, or Twitch and YouTube want to receive my data, or rather, that I can send them the data so they can stream it out. So I have like 62.7% of dropped frames. So I think that I'm going to open another screen or another tab here, so I can see how the stream is going. Let me give me a second. I'm going to check. What are you seeing from me? Like what are okay, so here for example, here, yeah, you're hearing me like super lagged and everything. It's super bad. We have two options. Like I could stop streaming right here, right now. Or let me just try to restart the stream. And if we if we are not coming back, if we're not coming back, I will just work on my own, and I'll try to fix it for tomorrow. So if the stream doesn't come back, I will be here tomorrow, and it was a pleasure to have you here. For everyone that connected to the stream, it was good having you here. But again, it's not there's nothing that I can do now, so I'm just going to try and restart the stream.